Howdy cowdies. Hope you're going well. It's weekly walkabout time at the Collector. We've been pretty bloody busy again, but we've got heaps more cool stuff. Nice Japanese 950 silver bowl there by KU Ada. It's got the nice 925 sterling silver Tokyo Olympics 1,000 yen coin in the base there, you can see. Nice Victorian sort of cut glass perfume bottle, really quite unusual. This funny little pottery medallion, double-sided. It's got Horatio Nelson on one side, but it's spelt Horatio, and then on the other side it's got another picture of a man, portrait of a man, and it's got the Siege of Jericho. It's just an interesting bit. I think it's signed CHTS and then dated 73. Just a funny little bit of pottery. We've got other nice bits of silver markazite jewellery, silver and pearls, and there's some nice little Mimco, Swarovski and silver bits in that group lot. Alright, we've got this really cool little sort of bellow operated organ, which all works. At least the bellows work in the back, but it works. You just need a couple of hands to do it, and I've only got one at the moment. Really nice LED light panel. There is a little bit of damage here and there. Alright, these beautiful sort of like troubadour sort of little images in the middle of it. Really quite a nice thing. He's nice, a little butler smoker's stand. Really nice 70s Italian Batossi lamp. Just a ripper of a bit, typical for them. And then the nice three-fold hand-painted sort of 1920s screen with the kookaburras. This is a little ripper as well, little 1970s pottery, little sort of little wall plaque there. The first thing in everyone's mind is Trudy Fry, but it's signed Chris somebody on the back. It looks like Chris Isaac, ISACH or something like that. It's a really nice bit. Then there might be a little sort of little nick out of the back of it here or there or something, but it's pretty good. Oh, look, there you go. You can see a couple of little nicks on the top. Nice set of 6 Noblet 1960s, 70s teak dining chairs in good nick. The church little rail gate from an old church. Got the hinges and stuff still on the back. Got some really nice ladies sort of modern designer clothing and some nice heels to go with it. Sort of gents sort of footy gear and sort of comics and other books and ephemera. Some cool St Kilda stuff, but it's all facsimile. Even these photographs that look like they're signed by Rewalt and Harvey are facsimile signatures. This old footy's pretty cool with the facsimile signatures, including Ricky Nixon. Huh? Remember that guy? Danny Spud Frawley. It's just a cool thing. But yeah, all facsimiles. Some men's clothing, some good quality shirts, tops, jackets, plus the shirt Never Can Say Goodbye farewell tour. Planet lamp, a couple of boxes of books and ephemera. There's heaps of these sort of comic books from the 1980s I think in Dutch. Alright, there's a bit of Lukey Luke in amongst there and some Asterix and other sort of heaps of cool sort of stuff. All this Ravian gear as well. Jugurtha. There's just some cool gear. Dolls and toys, DVDs, all sort of box sets, Stargate and Blue Blood, Supernatural, Gunfighters. The Oneiden line, there's just good stuff in there. Big pair of the railway luggage racks. They're bloody huge. Fantastic. Nice big concrete sort of fountain. Just needs a, classical Venus de Milo or something in the middle there. 2 boxes full of all the sort of dress patterns and sort of accessories and things. Buttons and little sort of needles and stuff. 2 boxes of sort of games, and there's some nice Schaefer pens and gear in there. We've got lots of costume jewellery this week. There's all sorts of gear in amongst. A couple of nice hat boxes. Little dressmakers dummies with a little soft toy woofer dog. More costume jewellery. Some nice big velvet bedspread with some other nice bits of material. Little fur shawls and stuff. 5 boxes of books. All sorts of gear in amongst. There's some great old sort of Western stuff. cool science fiction, fantasy stuff as well. Alright. What else have we got? Big lot of tools and gear down under the table. Watches, more jewellery, more watches, more jewellery, and a couple of knives. Nice big sort of Victorian armchair there with that nice other little chair with a lovely sort of inlaid decoration. Little mobile sort of stand or trolley as well. A nice little Sanyo 1970s stereo system there. The original speakers, and you get the little bonus white little Queen Anne bedside. Towel rail and a little campaign chair frame. Fantastic old cast iron fireplace. This thing weighs a ton, which is why it's still on the trolley. The original little brass handrail at the back. It's got the nice little brass knobs on the little tidy drawer. And it's got this little bit here as well, which opens and closes the flue at the back. So you can put the fire out when you go to bed. He's just an absolute ripper. It's in great condition. Another big lot of costume jewellery. Another big lot of tools and stuff. More costume jewellery. 2 boxes of mixed ashtrays, mainly advertising and all sorts of stuff in amongst. More boxes of gear down under the table. What else have we got? Croquet set, brand spanking new. Art reference, 4 boxes of mixed sort of china and other items. Sorts of gear in amongst there as well. Some O-gauge model railway with the 3rd rail. Nice lot of EP, and I kind of like the orange painted coal iron. Some good audio gear. Got a couple of nice big 12-inch speakers, Plessy and roller. The cool little alarm clock radio cassette deck, and the nice little 80s portable cassette deck as well. 2 boxes of sort of watches and jewellery boxes and display items. More costume jewellery. It's a nice lot of sort of artwork and things, photographs. This lovely, really quite a nice woodcut here, which is just signed Trudy. All right, it's just really quite nice. There's all sorts of bits and bobs in amongst here, but that woodcut's really nice. Footy stuff. Another lot of pictures, including the little pair of the framed gum leaves, glass, reel-to-reel players, soft toys, dolls, and other stuff. Radios and walkie-talkies, stoneware crocks, and a nice Mikasa sort of water pot there. Big lot of Lego and kids' toys. What else have we got? Mixed lot of sort of 70s ceramics down the bottom here, and some other figures and stuff as well. Some great retro 70s ashtrays. Nice big Batossi one, but there are a few nicks in it out of it. Just while we've put it in the group with the other stuff. How rad is that thing? Some more nice little glass advertising ashtrays. Bass guitar, couple of mics and a nice little amp. Mixed lot of records, bit of Xaviera Hollander, Johnny Logan. There's some cool stuff in there. Bit of DJ sort of stuff in amongst as well. More costume jewellery, some electric jugs. These are cool, all the old sort of magic tricks and things like that. Used to get them when I went up to the Magic Mountain on the Gold Coast when I was a kid. I had a packet of the chewing gum that when you pulled the piece out, it was like a mouse trap. It got you on the finger. My brother loved it. Cool big enamelled 1970s wall plaque. A little bit of damage coming off, you can see here and there. But yeah, big bit missing there. But it's just a great bit of 1970s, real retro. And we've got some nice pictures this week. Lovely little Jared Ansdell soft watercolour, really quite nice. Got the big sort of wacky big sort of 6 oil paintings on canvas, all whacked together. Really cool thing. There's no signature on it. What else have we got? Really nice little Douglas Fieldview Pratt watercolour. It's an old convict-made bridge, about 1830 up in New South Wales. I've just forgotten the name of it. Anne Mora, Queensland artist. Really nice 1980s thing. This is a good little bit as well. I've just forgotten the guy's name. Signed by lower centre here. Harry Pigeon watercolour's really quite nice. John Howley pencil drawing. I don't know what's going on there, but we can't put it on Facebook. And we've got these 2 nice Chinese ones. This is a really nice little watercolour. It's called Autumn in the Blue Mountains 2016, and we know that because there is a little label on the back in Chinese. All right, so this says Autumn in the Blue Mountains 2016, and this line down the bottom just changes every time you put your Google Translate on it. So something about Jan Yi Studio or something like that. But it's really quite nice. It is signed. And there's another one, really nice little sort of impressionist oil painting here by the same artist as well. All right. What else have we got? It's nice framed, lovely big gilt framed engraving after Gainsborough. She's absolutely lovely. Big oil painting there of the Highland cattle. Big British piece, but you can see there is a bit of damage in the middle. All right, we got this interesting portrait as well of the Tibetan girl. Really cool big embossed plaque of Charles V, I think. I think it's copper. It's just massive. This is pretty cool as well. The sort of graffiti, sort of street art. Picture there, choose your weapon, which is then signed and dated down the bottom right there. All right. Got the big French cheese board with that nice bottle holder. A couple of nice smokers stands. Collection of Australian made or themed ashtrays with the Olympics, the big kangaroo. Some of them are like, you know, greetings from Cairns. All right, just a good little group lot. Good little lot of retro gear, the rhythm clock, the nice little twin candlestick, and the Kay and Joy Sweatman enamelled box. Oriental gear, including that nice little sort of bronze little footed box. Some more interesting artist unknown mounted lino cuts. Another big lot of costume jewellery, box Japanese made police motorcycle. Nice lot of old marbles. Really nice lot. Signed St Kilda gear. You got, I think it might be Tony Lockett up the top. Anthony Lockett, number 4. Robert Harvey. Pretty sure that's Nathan Burke, number 3. And there's a card album full of signed cards. Nick Rewalt and Aaron Hamill and all those type of guys. All the Australian superhero comic books, Aquaman, Green Lantern, The Flash, and they're pretty early numbers. Number 4, number 5, number 3, number 14. All right, great collection of Noddy gear, including squeaky toys that still work, all the egg cups and the rest. Oh, somebody likes squeaky toys. Good boy. I got the really cool little 1930s Kewpie footballer, some boxed tin toy buses, some sort of vintage style tin toy space robots. Nice collection of advertising ashtrays again, including the nice little Captain Morgan Arabia one. Bolt's checking out the 3 Oriental scrolls. They're all really nice, hand-painted, 3 separate lots. Old Model T Ford, wire-spoked wheel. More costume jewellery, some rock and roll records, copper and brass. This little one's a nice little bit. United Arab Republic underneath. Some nice sort of brochures and catalogues. Really nice big lot of old photographs and postcards and stuff. There's some great photographs in some of the albums and some Melbourne footy cards for a bit of good measure. Royal Albert Noritake cartware and a couple of nice bits of silver overlay glass. Horse-themed ashtrays. I thought that was Farlap, but apparently he didn't have green sleeves, but that's okay. Another nice lot of all the sort of catalogues and stuff. Little Chinese teapot and a cabinet. Smoker stands, ashtrays, and other sort of things. There you go. You've got a school of luster Japanese fish ashtrays, which are absolutely fantastic. They're really nice. They're pretty sure German Victorian porcelain figural vases. They're in pretty good nick, all things considered. Not much wrong with them. And then there's this guy. He is the best. Fantastic big 1970s American-made ashtray. The big lion. He is just great. Nice collection of glass. All right, we've got more costume jewellery, more ashtrays. A pair of swashbuckling bookends and a pair of elephant bookends. Another nice big lot of marbles. Good little lot of singles and EPs. The Pogues, Marillion, bit of Credence, which are in these nice picture covers. Then you got Midnight Oil and the Doors, Patti Smith, Bit of Bauhaus. There's just some good stuff in there. Good lot of singles. Bloody post-it note. They never stay on there. More ashtrays. Nice little 1970s enamelled ware. More nice catalogues. Sort of metalworking one. This Richardson and Son sheet metal perforators from Footscray's a ripper. Some tin toy racing cars and a motorbike. Some Wembley ashtrays. Here's a crack of the Benson & Hedges Melamine two-piece ashtray. I reckon that's what Tony Longhurst had in his BMW when he was in Bathurst. Instead of the one in the dash, he had one of them. Military helicopter, Firestone tyre ashtray with the cool little Ashes to Ashes one. I've got some signed cricket bats. Bobby Simpson, Steve Waugh, Glenn McGrath. There's three of them there that are signed. We've got more nice melamine advertising ashtrays. Heavy metal and sort of ska records down the bottom there, with including a bit of Striper, which is the Christian rock band. The album's called To Hell with the Devil. So rad. 2 Victorian boxes, some more nice advertising ashtrays, more nice catalogues and stuff. There you go. You got some cool sort of 1950s chef gear. You got the set of 4 dinner plates, pair of glasses, and the cookie jar. Australian pottery ashtrays, the big ones by Fergus Stewart. These are nice. They're African girl figures. A little bit of damage and restoration here and there, but they're actually pretty good, all things again. Nice big Majolica terrine. Some more good old catalogues and brochures. Great little colour lithograph here, heightened with a bit of gouache. We found the artist. I've just forgotten his name off the top of my head. Really nice pair of the Aztec beaten or embossed brass chargers. A little collection of Dalton and other quality English. You got the nice big Franklin Mint Pussycat there, the Guardian of the Nile or something it's called underneath. Great retro ashtray, West German. Then we've got some nice stuff, nice collection of Dalton sort of series wear with the boats. Really nice photograph of Greta Garbo by, who is it, Clarence somebody Bull. Clarence Sinclair Bull. And it's got all details on the back from MGM and all that sort of thing. Just a great bit. Fantastic photo. Nice collection of Royal Albert. We've got the lovely hand-drawn certificate for the opening of the Blackwall Tunnel. Really nice carved alabaster lidded potpourri. These are really nice. The sort of heavy red. These are Noritake glass. Nice big 1970s goblets. Nice collection of Jensen. Really nice Italian handled vase, but it has been restored around the handle, so we put it with this nice little Italian dish. And then we've got some more fantastic luster kits, Japanese sort of animal ashtrays, hippo or crocodiles, the peacock and the pelicans. And we've got a nice little group like Dalton and Beswick figures. Then up the top we've got Dalton and Hummel. Fantastic big red bull. I've just forgotten who made that again. I think something might have happened to the end of his horn. It's a little bit sharp on one of them, but I'm not sure if that's just the mould. He's just great. There might be a little nick or two, it looks like, in the glaze off his toes. Nice Japanese woodblock print. This is a great little bit. General Sir Redvers Buller, who won the VC. I think, I can't remember what war. Zulu War it was. There you go. He's a great little bit. We've got the nice Spitfire ashtray. And then we've got some lovely bits. The Fenton rose pattern, I think, uranium glass. The big Cambridge American uranium glass centerpiece. Really nice thing. Beautiful bit of John Campbell. Really quite unusual with the glazes. And we've got the nice big bit of Philippa James with these lovely sort of natural branch handles coming up. All right, and they're both slightly separated in the middle to give it a lovely sort of symmetry. There's a little chip out of the top here, but it's really quite a nice bit of Philippa James. Really do like the symmetry of the branches sort of not quite coming together. But anyway, guys, hopefully you saw something you liked. We'll see you tomorrow night. Be good.